this game.
I imagine if you're Budapest 5 now, you have no time to mentally reset almost, right? I mean, we had the same amount of, imagine this. We have the exact same amount of break time as these guys did, you know? That's absolutely crazy. Right now, round is on the way, and it looks like Fate will take that one, establishing dominance early on. And yeah, I mean, we'll see which side they want to start, and I think this is the wise decision. To go towards CT first. Don't know why. I like Dust 2 CT. Don't know about you, White. What you prefer?
Oh, yeah. I like Dust 2 CT as well. Played Dust 2 yesterday as well. I only had barely any FPS, so it was terrible. But Dust 2 pretty fun.
Well, let's see what happens here. Flash will give A control, and actually, with two players from Fate pushing tons, gathering a lot of information, we should see some players rotating back to A side. Because right now, it's just uncontested. Pushing all the way through tunnels and middle are these CTs, and how they know what game these guys are playing. The Flash is actually perfect to cover that push. Corey is holding the back and only now gets traded, so he gets at least one. But Nikki could throw some salt in the wound. He doesn't, actually goes down to Mestal. And oh no, it looks like Budapest 5 have come up to play today in this pistol. Roftu is looking for anything from the headshot angle, but Aaron is ready with the backstab. Ready. Oh, and he missed the first shot. Luckily, he clutches that one out because Shake and Roftu were good for two. Coolio stays cool under pressure. That's where diamonds are formed, and kills Roftu.
Yeah. Time for round number 2 right here. And Fate, let's see. Can they bring it back right here? It is gonna be a force buy from the CT side here. We will get a replay from the pistol round. Absolutely gnarly stuff from the T side, just showing us how good they are at this game. Now, Fate. Scout in the hands of Patrick and Shank. Also a Deagle. 2 to be exact, and an MP9. Only brought up by the CD side, of course. On the side of Budapest 5, the weaponry is looking a bit better. Now, are going to see Fate. Oh, they're wrapping around Budapest 5. Budapest 5 just only in the tunnels. They're not really taking any map control, and Fate seem to be not really punishing them for it. They could have really done that, but Patrick gets one. Now, Corey, with its Rage Frag and Hybrid here, with the Desert Eagle behind the car, is not going to be able to get the kill. And Budapest 5, I think they're just going to overwhelm Faith with their better weaponry.
Yeah, I mean, that second scout, you got to save that one, right? The first one went down, you've got a second one. I don't think Shake has announced it yet. He might take a stab at this one. And he does. And does get tagged up. And oh no, Corey! Oh my god, he doesn't need a zoomie. He'll just use his crosshairs to find heads, even at longer ranges. Beautiful shot by him. But yeah, I mean, that's a scout out of their hands, and they would have loved to have that, especially on the CT side, into the next round. So, not quite sure if that's the way they saw that going in their mind when they stayed, and they're getting hunted. Even Aaron takes out another Deagle, and now Roftu trying desperately to stay alive with this MP9. Eventually should be fine in the long doors. Don't think anybody can get to him. And yeah, there we go, man. 0-2, Budapest 5. I mean, this is a very good start. Let's see if they can find that third round as well. Look at this from Corey, man. Hello. Money.
Hello.
What a shot. And that's also quite a shot.
Now, round number 3. And Faith, well, time to have some faith, because this ain't looking good for them. The weaponry, just the pistols. Oh, Patrick does get a kill with that USP. Takes out more. Now Patrick and Raftu, 2 versus 4. It's weird that I have to say this, but I do actually see them perhaps winning this round. Now, perhaps not with Raftu going down. Patrick ended up finding the AK, but Aaron actually just went through the smoke to take him out. Didn't want anyone to get away with that weapon. Now it's time for round number 4.
You know what I think it was? I mean, I think he was just done. being pushed through smokes by Lollipop 21k last game, and he's like, you know what? I'm just not gonna respect smokes anymore. I'm just gonna push them as well. Well, here we go. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Just push the smoke and find the kill. It's that easy. Joking, obviously, because it's actually quite hard. Hybrid, mate. Yeah, Hybrid, man. He went down early on. I mean, it looked so good. He had quite a good spray control right there. That's actually the bomb Shake. Kind of making this a little bit awkward for them more. He's rotating in from tunnels and nobody's looking his way. He's actually stopping, not trusting the space he's been given, and rightfully so, because if he's not careful, he's just gonna get traded, and then this retake is gonna be very, very easy. Oh, but no trigger discipline, but it's a good shot. And now Shake is dead. Coolio, rotating in from the tunnels, thinking it's clear, sees a wild Rov 2. Doesn't manage to throw the Pokeball, gets tagged up and goes down in the end. Aaron takes down Rov 2. 0-4, Budapest 5 off to a flying start.
Hey, I mean, I said it. Budapest 5 taking this one. And it's starting to look very good for them, but, you know, Fate surely... Oh my god, Nick. He was standing anti-flash there. Expecting this, but this display of skill is just absolutely beautiful to see now. Round number 5, and Fate once again with a bit of a half buy, not really investing much into this one. Mestel already down to 67 HP. This is looking quite bad for Faith now. Or taking some more control of Long. There is on the other side, Niki has a scout in his hand. Finds a hedge. Oh, I see a world where he finds that headshot. Unfortunately, he's not hitting anything. On the other side, does get tagged. Now still a 5 versus 5, but Faith, they're ringing the alarm bells. They're rotating all towards this A bomb site. And if Budapest 5 still commit towards A, they're really gonna run into that stack. And something to note is Corey, he was sitting in that T-spawn. He was holding the flank. He can no longer hold the rotation. He can no longer see towards those double doors like he used to be able to, because that's what teams used to do. They sat there with an AWP, with an AK, and they just looked for the cross, and if everyone was crossing, they would go to the other side, but that information is no longer for free.
Yeah, and that actually goes both ways.
Yeah.
They have no idea, but they do have a good guess at this, White. This is very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. No, not like this, Fate. Oh, no, this is so unfortunate. And they're gonna realize that mistake any second now. As soon as some kills are gonna come in. Mestel is actually good for 2 already on 9 HP. Wasn't he, like, really low, like, starting from... Like, I think it was already at 60. Still manages to find 2 kills. Not too shabby. But, yeah, this looks very, very dicey for the side of Fate, right? This is a very hard retake, and they do want to go for it. Does it make sense? They should have money enough next round. But at this point, it does kind of look just wanting some exits and then maybe take a gun or something. Doesn't really look like they have any intention or any business trying to go for this. That's a good frag. Hello. Wait, Shake? You've just found 2 kills, but there's no time. Yeah. Well, that's an interesting round. I'm not quite sure what to say about that one. That was that round had everything. That was like a Bollywood movie of rounds. You know, it's just so dramatic.
Yeah, lots of drama here tonight. Should make its own Counter-Strike category. The Counter-Strike drama matches. Now, I'm still here through the doors. Beautiful stuff. But yeah, game. Still up in the air. Budapest 5 now 5-0. And Faith on the other side. They're trying. I'm going to give him that. Really trying, but it's just not working out. And more here. Sees all the bullets going into that smoke. Things otherwise with that position. Doesn't want to go there anymore. Shake here with the AWP. Oh, he's going to miss the flick. Aaron takes him out. Punishes him there. And now Niki starting to panic. Spraying and praying through the smoke, doesn't find anyone. Oh no, Corey, don't go through the smoke. Don't do it. Hybrid is fully blinded. Gets the kill, and now Fate This is just so damn unlucky. They're absolutely being shut down. Of course, there is skill involved. Budapest 5 absolutely destroying them, but there really are some moments where you just feel bad for Faith because there's always these 50-50 scenarios in Counter-Strike, and they just always seem to be going the way of Budapest 5. And would you look at this? The first tactical pause that we're witnessing.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think we've seen any. It's so curious. I don't know. I've never really played CS:GO at this kind of level, right? So I wonder if I just have the wrong idea on this, but it seems like such a valuable resource, a tactical timeout, just to have like a little chat with your team and just get in the right mindset again, just relax a little bit. And even let's say your opponent is on a roll, right? And they're stringing together rounds, like just a tactical pause, kind of getting them out of their rhythm, out of the match rhythm might help as well. I'm not quite sure if I'm right in assuming that, but it does feel to me that could be the case. But yeah, you're right, man. This is getting dramatic for Fate. They're still looking for that first, and it's like you said, like the 50-50s are just going their way. But at the same time, like the flashes and the utility for Budapest 5, which is something they were doing very well last game as well against Namiga Gaming, right? I'm not saying that wrong. Yeah, that was going very well as well, and it really helps. I mean, Hybrid's in the perfect position to strike, but then he gets full-on blinded, and it's nothing he can do. They're even like pushing out of the tons from either side, while not in the middle. Look at this, once again, Hybrid bested by more. Patrick, in a really tough position, has to boost up, doesn't find a kill. Cleo finishes him off. Niki's just gonna start pushing this because that's how desperate this has gotten all of a sudden. I think he lost his way, and Corey kills him in the end. And oh no, why just nothing going nothing going well for Fate here. Nothing really working for them. No openings to be found. It's just across the board. It feels like they're losing control of this map completely.
Yeah, that's all there is to say, really. Fate are absolutely losing control. A map where it's all down to the raw aim and the gunplay. Now, Shake can't even hit that flick. To be fair, it's not an easy one to hit, but... Oh, Shake is redeeming himself here. Can he get more? Yes, he can! Oh my god. In the end, he does go down, but an absolute beast right there. Just, I mean, they're exit frags, but they were nice, okay?
Oh, they're very beautiful, but I mean, if I was his teammate, I would be trying to hype him up, of course, but I also would be like, in my mind, like, bro, just do that. In regulation of the round. Come on, I want to see this. But yeah, you're right, man. That looked so gorgeous. 07. Yeah, Fate, you gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up. This needs to stay a competitive series, and so far, it's just not looking that way. And I mean, even if they go like... Even if they get 16-0, of course, I mean, you and I, White, we can go home and early and chill a bit, maybe start some pugs, but it's not really what we wanted to see. This is for all the marbles, guys. There's like $10,000 first prize on the line. Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know, man. Like, this is hard for Fate, and I think if you're a Fate fan, you're in deep depression right now. You want these guys to show up, and I mean, this is probably not the round. Shake is doing some good tag damage, but it's not going to be enough. P250 is always good, or a 5-7 is always good for a couple of kills, but I mean, Patrick, one kill paid with a lot of HP, goes down all up to Hybrid with the Deagle, and I don't think he can do this bad. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy, you know?
Yeah, and Faith, it hasn't really been too good of a year for them as well, so CEE Champions, really an important tournament for them to at least get something in the bag or win something, I would say. And yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for them, I would say. Right now, 8-0 for Budapest 5. Yeah, if you are just joining us, 8-0. You're not reading this wrong. It's not the Minecraft font that is fooling you. No, it's actually 8-0.
What Minecraft? Is this a Minecraft font?
I don't know. I like it. I like it though, but like the score all night, it's been making me think of Minecraft. It's like QB and Lucky.
Yeah, Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's got
really
got
nice.
those straight, yeah, it's got those straight angles, right? Even for O and H, which are usually round numbers.
Yeah, but 8 is fooling us though. 8 is different.
Eight
on a whole-
is different.
Yeah, it's on a
Yeah.
different level. At 8.
You know what? I think what is going on as well is that Budapest 5, they were still feeling it. Okay, they were able to mentally reset. Okay, we lost in overtime, guys. That could have gone either way. We played great CS. Let's just get this one and get it done with, right? That's what I think Budapest 5 was thinking. They come in, they press the pedal to the metal, full on gas from the beginning. And by now, I feel like they've just conditioned Fate to not be too aggressive, to not take too many risks. And when they're doing them in the complete wrong way. Like there's no trade potential. Shaq just all out there on their own. There's nobody on short. There's nobody in middle. And just all the fights are just not going their way. And there's the opposite can be said from Fate. There's always somebody ready to trade, to find that frag, and to keep this in their advantage. And I feel like Fate is just taking risks in a way that they shouldn't. And even if they're taking them, they're just not winning their opening duels, or those risks are just not panning out.
Oh yeah. Nikki here with it all to do, all alone, and Faith being left behind in the international rankings by Fiend. Currently the best team of that region. Faith trying to catch up, but it's not quite working out too well. Nikki here get the kill onto Aaron. Stays alive, and oh, Mestel as well. They're just giving him frags. It's gonna help his score a bit, because for this 2-8, not the best scoreline, but what do you really want when you're on 0 rounds? This is such a dominant game here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like Fate is destined to win this one. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this feels like they... I mean, it's of course very hard, right? In the beginning, when it's like 0-4, 0-5, you're like, okay, we can come back from this, guys. Like, don't worry, we can find our way back into this game. And this is a very good start, right? This is some aggression. They're trying to keep control over that A-long part of the map. And for the first time, 2 opening kills, and another one found by Shake with the scout of all things. So 2 saved rifles already paying off massively so far. And yeah, this is actually the first good round we've seen out of Fate, and I like this. This is a definitely a mindset change, if you ask me. They wanted the long control, they took it, they got 2 kills, and from this point on, Budapest 5 has no idea what to do with that. Like, how do we respond? Every angle will have a CT, and Hybrids finding some success in second kill of the game so far. And let's hope that this is that Fate resurging, right? That Fate team, that roster talking to each other like, okay, guys, fine, let's find another, let's do this. The IGL makes some adjustments on the fly, maybe. If they can do that, they're still in this one. But that will mean that they need the remaining 6 or 5 rounds of this map.
Yeah, indeed. 1 on the board for Faith. Still a long way to go. 8 rounds just to tie up this game, and now Budapest 5, they're just gonna force their way into this B-bomb side. Hybrid gets one, the trade comes in, Patrick has to hold this down, but no, Shake is there. There is no smoke. Kill Corey with a lurk, however. Patrick, 2 frags, and Corey now tagged down. Budapest 5, I think it's time to play it a little bit slower. Don't rush into things every time, because otherwise it's just gonna go wrong completely. 2-9 now, and if Budapest 5 keep rushing things, it might as well be 9-9 in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it could very much be that way, and you don't want to give Fate a way back into this game. So if you're Budapest, like, I'm not gonna lie, you've got 9 rounds already. If you're looking for that 10th, which does feel like that milestone, right? Getting to those double digits, only need 5 from here on out. Even if you take your 3rd timeout, I would definitely accept that at this point. You're trying to stop this game from getting out of control, or getting Fate back into this game, right? And so I would feel justified calling that. But hey, man, I'm sitting here. These guys are professionals. I'm just a caster. And here we are. Raptu is in pit. And I don't think they know, and they're checking for it, and Moore finds him, and that is absolutely massive, because that puts so much pressure on Nick And I feel like I haven't said his name just yet. Shake's here, but he's also in a very awkward spot. Aaron finds Shake, and yeah, this bomb site just deads. And I don't think there's anything they can do about this, especially... Uh-oh, but Aaron misses that frag onto Hybrid. But it's... Hybrid is just alone, because at the other side, his teammate Patrick died. Corey even looking for that M4, and rightfully so. This is just like feeling the boot of your enemy on your throat, you know, where they're trying to crush it. Like, this is like Die Hard or something, right? And it's the final battle on the rooftop between Hans and I forgot the name of the main character in the game, and he's just like trying to kill the hero. This is what Budapest is doing to Fate right now, trying to crush that throat and end the game right here. Or not allowing Hybrid to save. And I don't know, I went on a giant tangent about Die Hard, so I'm just gonna shut up now. That is 2-10 for Budapest 5.
Yeah, 10 on the board, double digits has been found. 6 more, and they are in the playoffs. And I'm gonna take a quick look right now, because when are you gonna be in the money? Okay, you need to be in top 4, so not quite gonna get a part of that prize pool just yet, but they're getting closer and closer if they do get those 6 rounds. And it's of course not all about the prize money. I do believe that if you get into a certain part of this tournament, you are going to be featured on HLTV. Not 100% sure about that though, but the last edition was on HLTV in playoffs. So that's going to be great. And it's not just about HLTV or the money as well. It's about the bragging rights and the winning. What am I saying? It's just about getting in that top. Yeah, English hard.
I agree, man. I've been stuttering all night. So run boost. Here we go. This is a slower round, and I do like this from Fate. Not the best in the world, but the idea is there. And so they're stopping this immediately. It's 2 smokes right there on short. Like, one is close and one in the middle of short. And Nicky's ready for any pushes and any shenanigans from middle. And this basically stops all the progress dead in its tracks until that smoke will fade. And it still looks like Budapest 5 is trying to get to this bomb site. The plans haven't really changed. And yeah, there we go. Nikki knows what the game is. Finds 2, 3, almost full if he could it. Nick, man, very well played. The Hybrid's putting that nail in the coffin all up to Coolio. He does have bomb control, and who knows, this could matter. It's always good if you're a 1vx situation. How do you have control over the bomb? That forces CTs or, CTs to cover more space. But Hybrid not giving him a chance, so 3-10. And Budapest 5, they're on those double digits, so that's a good thing. But it feels like the momentum is slowly stopping, and I like that Fate took a little bit of a slower approach. Like you said, Budapest 5, they do have that tendency to just push onto these sides very quickly and aggressively. Now, they haven't quite done that in that round, but they are ready for it, right? The adjustment is like, hey, Nick, just boost yourself up onto CT spawn, look at middle, and we're gonna find some kills. You know, just trust me. And I feel like the momentum is definitely shifting.
Coolio trusting his guts there, getting all the way next to that container in long. But look at this, Budapest 5 once again running into things really fast. Jake gets 1, gets 2, gets the 3rd, and he's absolutely on a tear here. Doesn't get the last frag, but Mestel now all by his lonesome, 1 versus 5. Used to be 10-1, now 10-4. Faith coming back into this one round after round, and this is just so damn dominant. Excuse me, it used to be 10-2, but the message is exactly the same. Faith, they're coming back into this game, and I'm getting scared for Budapest 5.
It does look quite like, as we're watching this Intel replay, actually some beautiful shots by Shaik, but I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like it's Fate's game to lose at this point, right? They're showing themselves that they want to be competitive in this map, in his best of 1, and this Patrick, he's gonna just find him. Oh no, he's actually not. Coolio finds the headshot immediately. Hybrid, he's on a little bit of an adventure, but he doesn't know that Mestal is quite there. Mestal's ready for that push. They were actually counting on it, it feels almost. Shake is holding on to this B bomb site in the entrance, but there's so much pressure from both sides. And they might actually already be on the side. Shake has no idea, and that flash is just so damn good. And oh, a lot of targets presented, misses the first shot, and now the opportunity's kind of gone. He has to respect the control these T's have now. And not only that, White, they do have weapons picked up, and what a round as this first half is wrapping up. They kind of have to go for this, so this might just be the most dramatic retake we'll see so far. Shake knows that there's a player there. Nate's coming in. Coolio. Oh man, that's so much pressure for him to stay under. Here we go. Finds the first. That's actually so beautiful and White. Here we go. That's it. Budapest find their 11th, and the momentum, it's shifting again, I feel. That was such a good play by Budapest. Fate getting punished a little bit for some aggression in the tunnels.
Very important round to find, especially with Faith getting closer and closer to making that comeback. 11-4, still a very dominant scoreline for Budapest 5, especially on the T side. I would still say that this map is going to be CT side. It's pretty CT sided, I would say. I would say that you are supposed to at least get a 9-6 half if you are on the CT side. And well, that is not exactly what Fate were able to do, but perhaps they're just that much better on the T side. I don't know. But Corey, it's one. His teammate Moore got the second. I was just a bit caught off guard by the weapon he was using. Wasn't that the USB without a silencer?
It looked like it, but
that
I could be wrong as well.
Very
White.
different in the icon as well, but yeah, it was the unsilenced version of the USB. Now Hybrid and Nikki in a very difficult situation, 2 versus 4, and they really have to clutch this out for their team. Oh, Hybrid gonna go down, and now Nikki in a very tough spot. Aaron just goes for that frag, no respect, and that is 12 on the board for Budapest 5. They are now 4 rounds away from making it to the playoffs, and they've been so damn good so far.
You know what? I didn't really want to say it out loud earlier because I did believe that Fate had a possibility to do it again, and maybe we'll find an answer to your question for the unsilenced pistol. Not exactly, but my immediate reflection was, is it too late, right? Even if they go 5-10, they have a possibility, but it might just be too late. Corey pushes out and already finds a frag. And this is a very dynamic CT side, and I do feel like Budapest, they do have a tendency to play this map specifically a little bit more aggressive. And you can see they're doing the same thing, and oh my god, Mestal is diving back into the smoke. Who's the real smoke criminal? It's Mestal, and Moore is there to back him up, and this feels like it's just over. I know that was just a pistol, but in these cases, like, any loss is kind of hard to shrug off if you're Fate and you're looking at that scoreboard.
And now I'm wondering, Budapest 5, do you guys have somewhere to be? Because this game can't be over soon enough for these guys. It's looking like they got an appointment in 15 minutes. This is just the cleanup at this point. Of course, you know, as you said, they were just right now and right here. Once again, Faith didn't have enough money to go for a goodbye, and there you go, Aaron. Oh! Even through the door, Corey with a nade to finish it off, and Faith, this must just be so damn depressing. They're really not getting a single chance. I mean, of course, they knew this when going into this. They just have the pistols, but to be in a situation where there's just nothing you can do, there's no way to get out of this alive, it's just so demotivating.
This is always hard to come back from. Even if Hybrid wins this round, they have so much work to do still.
10 round difference.
It would be impressive if you won that, but I mean, Hybrid still won. They're kind of relying on to make that happen, I feel sometimes. And he was just like, there were at least last half where like 3 or 4 instances where he was holding B tons, and he's just got completely flashed off. And yeah, like you said, it's a 50-50 because he could have landed some great shots in those smokes while blind, but yeah, sometimes that's just not the way it happens. Fortunately, and if we're looking at the scoreboards, it's just Shay keeping it together. Hybrid, a little bit of a slower game compared to the last game we saw him play today. And this is very, very dire. I wish I could tell you guys, if you're a Fate fan, anything positive, but it's very hard to find it. Like, I'm usually I'm usually the silver lining kind of guy, you know? But yeah. This is a very, very, very thin silver line. I'm not quite sure if it even exists.
You know, I honestly don't think it exists at this point. Fate, they're just being outclassed at this right now. And Budapest 5, it also just helps them that they came out of a game just now. Of course, in some cases, it's not really going to help because you're going to be too tired, but a single best of one right there is not really going to hurt them that much. Mestel there with the headshot onto Shank. Patrick with the trade frag. And more here. Holding down the wrong angle, going to get taken out. Fade, actually, 4 versus 3. This is entirely doable, but Corey already with a backstab gets the frag onto Raftu. Utility being used to perfection. Hybrid here. Oh, this is just so bad for Faith. And yeah, the thing is, Budapest 5 just came off a game, but they played a game before that as well, early on today. And the thing is, when you play a game already, you have to wait a long time, or well, just one game. And then you go back into a game, you're not going to be on fire anymore. You're not going to be that warmed up anymore as if you just play 2 games in a row.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I thought maybe that grueling experience of going to overtime and playing a lot of rounds in a very close series, that's very intense as a player to experience. But I mean... Yeah. I don't know what happened. Oh, there we go. More finds Nikki, and Nikki was just looking for a frag there. Didn't really get it. Aaron, oh no, they're gonna think he's flashed. He could find 2, and he does. Controls the spray to perfection, and right, this game's over. The Hybrid and Shake, I'm not gonna be a bearer of bad news, but yeah. Okay, hello, more. Finds Hybrid, and it's all up to Shake, and he'll find this kill, but he's got full bullet to go. No control over bomb because that's down. And oh, finds one. No, doesn't find more, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And